When your daughter says, "Daddy, put my toys back, that's not for sale."
Reezy Resells. Follow the hustle.
What's up, guys? Happy Saturday. I'm in my garage. I'm shipping off some shoes to Amazon. Business as usual. But I had an idea. I was sitting here and I was wondering if it's a beautiful Saturday and you're in your garage shipping off a shipment of shoes to Amazon, you might be a reseller. So that's it. That's 111 pairs of shoes behind me. I lied. It wasn't 10 or 11 boxes. It's actually only 8. So 6, 7, and there's one more back there. Oh yeah, I also have an eBay order. Let me go grab that. I knew they were around here. So these are some LOL surprise dolls. Bought these for 10 bucks each. Sold a 4-pack for around 70 bucks on eBay. And now all that's left to do is package it up. Let me show you guys how I package stuff. And that's my new favorite way to package stuff. What? How tight is that? Just got to the cafe, about to head in, grab some drinks, grab some coffee, chill, and read a couple books for a little bit. Hello. How are you guys? Heading over to the cliff real quick to see if we can get some cool drone footage before we head back to the house. The sun is setting. It's the end of golden hour. It's 5:15 and Google says the sun sets at 5:30, so hopefully we get some good colors, some good shots real quick. I see there's some surfers out here. So that was awesome. Pretty cool chillax moment here, checking out the surfers. Now I gotta head back to the house because it's getting cold. And I don't mean like cold, because some of you actually live places where it gets cold. I mean California cold.
So we're back at the house, we're in the lab, and it's time to record the meat and potatoes of today's video. Now, if you've watched this long, I appreciate you. Keep watching because it's about to get funny, okay? So here's how it goes. Story goes, about a week ago I posted this picture on Instagram and asked people to comment about actions and habits that only resellers have. Kind of like a Jeff Foxworthy thing. You might be a reseller if your wife's hair has ever been destroyed by a ceiling fan, you might be a reseller. But anyways, so I'm gonna go through and share with you the ones that I thought were the most legit or the funniest. This post actually got a lot of engagement. It has 362 likes, but 321 comments, which is an insane ratio for likes to comments. That's a pretty engaging post. So I kicked it off with a couple and I said, number 1, when you know if a CD or a DVD case is empty without opening it. The other one that I said was when you're at your friend's house and you scan their books when they aren't looking. You just can't hold back. You really want to scan them. Another place that this also happens to me is at parent-teacher conferences. You're in your child's classroom and there's just mounds of textbooks on the shelf. You want to scan them so bad. You can't even listen to the teacher because all you want to do is scan the books. So let me go through and share some of the best ones with you. Caden Jet says, you have dreams about sourcing. You wake up and get mad that your imaginary cart was all just an illusion. The Millennial Reseller says, you haven't played actual Tetris in years, but you know if you did, you would crush it based on your experience with the 3D version. aka packing boxes. That's definitely a skill that we acquire. The cosmetic shopper says, when you source on your vacation. We've all done it. We've all been there. We don't know how we're gonna get it back, but we're still buying stuff. When you have a constant internal battle of, I could keep this super awesome find, or I could sell it and make money. This is true. I like this one. Keith R_ecom says, when all your friends download games to their systems and you only buy disc games so you can resell them later down the road. That's a pure player move. They're trying to get you with those downloadables. This one's good. Treasure Finds 81 says, when you pass by a thrift shop, garage sale, or flea market and your 5-year-old says, look daddy, your work. When your guests think you are either moving in or moving out of your house due to the boxes, merchandise, and tape everywhere. That's the truth. TKO Book says, you wake up with the silver strip that covers the adhesive on mailers static clung to your leg. Are you sleeping in the shipping room? Daily Fresh Grind says, when your daughter says, Daddy, put my toys back, that's not for sale. Misery Sooner says, when your daughter is doing homework and you grab her textbook and scan it. I'm guilty, I've done it. Meatport Music says, when you go grocery shopping and run into the clearance aisle and end up with no groceries on the way out. You're at home, you hungry, you got some inventory, and you ain't got no snacks. Latin Pickers says, when you forget how a living room is supposed to look like. I always shed a tear when I go to other people's houses and I see one. That's so true. When your kids find special hiding spots for their toys because they think you will sell them on eBay. Thrifty Boss Babe says, you get presents from people and they ask you not to sell it on eBay. Maybe they should get better presents, I don't know. When you go to the Flippin' Travelers, shout out to the Flippin' Travelers, check out their YouTube channel, pretty cool. Says, when you go to a friend's house and you see money laying around everywhere, but they complaining they are broke. Bro, go post that ish. Can't just have money laying around. Easy Denim says, when you buy Kanye Life of Pablo tour tickets for his Las Vegas show for $120, last minute decide not to go, then resell them on StubHub for $300. That's when I knew I could resell anything. That's what's up. That's a hustle moment right there. When you give other resellers dirty looks while thrifting, hey, it ain't all fluffy bunnies around here. This is true. This happens to me all the time. When you're in a store putting things in your cart and your kids ask loudly, are you going to sell this, Mom? That happens all the time. When you see stuff as just junk and you realize how wasteful we are as Americans. Real talk, we're so wasteful, guys. Like, that's the reason we can all make a living as resellers, is because as Americans we are extremely wasteful. We throw away good stuff, we buy crappy stuff. It's insanity. When the Goodwill you shop at isn't a donation store, and as the cashier is turning away people who are trying to drop off a box, you drop everything and say, I'll take it to the other Goodwill for you. Sure you will. You ain't taking nothing nowhere. That's a pro tip right there. That's a good one. That was from I_Barb. She's a hustler, obviously. If you get drunk and instead of waking up next to a one-night stand, you wake up next to a bunch of online arbitrage purchases, you might be a reseller. If you guys made it this far, I hope you got a laugh off a couple of those. Comment down below with which one is your favorite, or let me know of any new ones that were not said in here. As resellers, you know, we have some quirky stuff about us, and it's fun to identify with other resellers and know how weird we are and what we're up to, and just laugh about it every once in a while, because we all experience the same thing. So I got a bunch of good videos coming up, guys. I'm dropping a lot of knowledge, teaching you guys about eBay, Amazon, how to quit your 9-to-5 job, and of course the family vlogs. If you want to stay tuned to those, please subscribe to the channel, click the bell alert, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.